Minnie, these lyrics, so like sensual. What is happening? Hello Claire Bears, it's Elsie. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you're returning, welcome back. Folks, it has been a while since I have done a reaction. I'm having to refresh myself on how I've done everything because it has been a very, very eventful last couple of months. I was really focusing on my pregnancy, trying to take care of myself physically, mentally, spend time with family, with friends, with Josh, because I feel like the window to do all these things is going to narrow once baby comes along. And then once I felt like I was in a really good place, unfortunately, my grandmother passed away quite suddenly. So that just threw everything for a loop, and wanted to make sure I was taking care of my mom and that sort of thing. But now we are back, a couple months late, 3 months late, but I'm very, very excited to be checking out Minnie's album today. Her. Now, if you've followed my I-DLE content, then you know that I love a good Minnie song. So I'm particularly excited to see if she's involved in the writing in this album. You know, it might not be every single song, but how much of it she's involved in. And also just see what an entire album of Minnie tracks is like. So for this first part, I'm going to be checking out the first 3 songs on the album, and then in the second part, I will be checking out the final 4. But before we get to the video, please don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel. All right, gotta do a bump date. Oh, ta-da, nice and round. I'm 29 weeks pregnant now, just about 6.5 months pregnant, and 11 weeks to go. I'm both excited and terrified for her to finally pop out. But speaking of her, let's get to this album reaction. But first, we must introduce the drink of the day. And I felt that it would be fitting for my drink of the day to have something that I have been absolutely bodying during my pregnancy. People ask like, oh, what's been your craving? I don't know why, but for me specifically, it's been iced tea, iced summer tea, iced summer tea. Oh, hits the spot every time. So let's get to our first track on the album, which is Blind Eyes Red. I feel like based on the thumbnail and also just the title of the song that this is going to be very intense. And this one was written by Minnie. So again, we'll keep track of how many of these songs are written by Minnie. So let's get into it. Here we go. Ooh. That auto-tune feels very like The Weeknd-y. So like sensual. Ooh. Oh, the blonde hair. Mmm. That trap beat. Holy cow, I need to go back to that note though. You got me cold in my apartment screaming, yeah. Ooh. Minnie, these lyrics. Just like the lust taking over. Kind of has like an oh my god vibe to it as well. Look at the place I'm in. You got me FaceTiming. You got my eyes walking my fire. I just noticed this is all in English. Like I'm starting for the money, yeah. Getting tired of the running and got funny there. Oh, her nails look so nice. This imagery. This feels like something you would have on in your car when you're driving down the highway at night. This is just so silky smooth. Oh. I really wasn't expecting something like this for whatever reason. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Minnie coming in hot with the bedroom jam. And as much as I wasn't expecting this, I don't know why I was. I think it's because like so many of Minnie's songs that she writes are very like sweet that I just was not expecting this, but it really does suit her because of her very like seductive, alluring voice, you know? Yeah, it very much felt like early music from The Weeknd meets Oh My God. Some of these lyrics, I feel like I showed up to a different party with my sheep cardigan, just like, hello, is this the party from Minnie's new album? And then she's, you know, singing a song like this. It very much made me nostalgic. I don't know if you could be nostalgic for something only like 10 years old, but it made me nostalgic for like mid-2010s R&B trap. And I also too don't know why I was surprised by this being in English. Like I wouldn't be surprised if most of the album, if not all of the album, is in English. It would be cool though if there was a song at least in Thai, but I digress. So many like powerful visuals in this video. But yes, very, very strong start here from Minnie. So let's get to our title track now, Her, where again, based on the thumbnail, I feel like we're going to be changing directions here a little. And now this one was both written and composed by Minnie. So maybe this feels a little bit more like a traditional Minnie song, maybe a little bit more fun, a little more sweet. Let's find out and listen to Her. Huh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my gosh. You know what this is making me think of is Pretty Psycho by Purple Kiss. That bass line, kind of like a little bit quirky, but I apologize, that was distracting me. So I went back a little bit and we'll start there. Your bruise. Just incredibly unbothered. Okay, so a bit of Korean here. A bit like Queen Cardi too, eh? Like a much more chill Queen Card. So is this kind of like representing two different parts of herself? like the part of herself that really wants to be out there and very like flamboyant with her self-confidence, but then like this other part of her kind of like resents that and maybe thinks it's like too cocky or just isn't about that vibe. This shit ain't for free. Or is this like the rebellious side of her? Oh. Well, shooting a gun is certainly rebellious. Definitely someone you don't want to mess with. Just casually shooting. Like, what is she shooting at? Oh, that's what she's shooting. What is happening? So these parts are both her, the very playful and the very intense side. Oh my, that was certainly a journey. And it definitely brought fun, but it definitely brought other things too. And I already like the song, but I could see it as a song that just like grows on you every time you listen to it. That was certainly Queen card for me. And I do think I would gravitate more towards a song like this than Blind Eyes Red. But again, that is just my taste. As you can probably tell by the sheep all over my cardigans, I like a little bit of whimsy. But yeah, let's take a closer look at some of these lyrics. So say, you think you know me, I'm her who shot ya. With the tied up hair, well, I'm her who shot ya. Here's my scar, now kiss it. I'm hurt, you want her, but you'll never get her. Cause I'm her, I shot ya, shoot you in your heart. Like basically telling you straight up that she's gonna break your heart. We love a self-aware queen. And then later on she says, I'll let you into my real life. Just call my name and say it softly. Now let me know about your bruise. Kind of like a, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Yeah, this whole song is just kind of like a fun vibe with just something sinister underlying the whole thing. It does feel very I-DLE. Like one I would be really interested in hearing this as like OT5. But now let's go to Minnie's Drive You Crazy, which is featuring Yuqi, which is the only feature of another I-DLE member on her album. And it's also written by Minnie but composed by Yuqi. So let's see what this dynamic duo comes out with here with Drive You Crazy. A G. I really like this melodically so far. Ooh. This is fun. Kind of like an edgy pop song. That transition felt so seamless. Like, ooh. Yeah, this feels like the perfect driving song. This almost feels like if you blended the first two songs. Ooh. This feels like a true collab, you know? Like it always drives me nuts when there'll be a feature where it's just like they have all of 5 lines or they feel incredibly shoehorned into the song, but this feels like a true like collaboration, you know? Yeah, I just want to get behind the wheel now. She's kicking me. She likes this one, I guess. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I just wanted to like headbang along to that one, but then also be behind the wheel of a car at the same time, not doing both at the same time. That would be bad. But yeah, I was really curious because this was the first time that I was doing a reaction while I could feel like quite strong movement. So I was like, ooh, I wonder if she's gonna like react to certain stuff, like kick harder at certain points, because let me tell you, she kicks me all day, every day. Like there is no end to the movement. She's a little firecracker. Surprisingly, she was pretty quiet for the first 2 songs, but then this one, she perked up. And obviously, you know, lyrically, this is no masterpiece. It's more about the vibe. And it feels like Minnie and Yuqi putting out something where they want you to kind of like just jump around and dance in your room too, or, you know, behind the wheel in your getaway car. And there was, I guess I would say there was a bit of like a Thelma and Louise vibe to it. Like I could perfectly see them driving off the cliff to this song. But you know, honestly, not a whole much else to say about this one. Definitely a banger, and Yuqi and Minnie obviously make an excellent pair. So friends, thank you for joining me for part 1 of my Minnie reaction. I will be back tomorrow with part 2, where I will be reacting to Cherry Sky all the way to Obsession featuring 10, which I'm very excited about. So until then, I hope that you're doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, and I will see you back here tomorrow for part 2.